We're gonna get some crowdfunding. We're gonna get Carl on there to get started.
Next
We're gonna rock it out.
Pizza's on to Tuesday.
You better be careful, man. Weird Al's gonna come after your ass.
I know him.
He's weird. He's a fan of our team. He is a fan of our team.
He's been on the Bright Show.
Yeah.
Why am I talking like this?
Because it's cool.
Hey, everybody, this is my normal voice. I got fun of it's cool.
That's what I want to know, though. I want to know, where did the Brack voice come from? Did you answer that?
No, well, yeah, I've
You
answered
see, that's some Plutonian voice.
Brack, you can talk like this! And I didn't last 20 minutes in the studio, so
Right.
once he became more popular, I kind of modified it to make it sound more stupid and lovable, and it turned out to be the voice of my high school friend and I used to do that. Imagine us talking like this. You're stupid. No, you're
Cool, man. Cool. So I got started doing voiceovers because I started in the theater. Classically trained actor, thespian. Dana Snyder, yes, also started in theater. He was, I don't know his background in theater really. Thanks for the info. Me and Dana do shows together from time to time. You just did a show again.
yeah.
How was that?
It's better when you're in an area like this where people can hear you.
Oh yeah, they had some noisy neighbors at the show they were
It's
at.
good where we're not competing with.
All they heard was.
What? What? People ask the question, what?
Yeah. You know, I hate that. You know, or you'll be at a show and some DJ is like, got the volume up way too loud on the speakers and there's feedback going on. It's like,
There's a seat over there if you want to sit down.
And that's all
Before
you
somebody sits down. Did you?
What did he say?
Exactly.
Good poem.
Now you talking like you're talking to the airport.
I still remember the call in the airport in Houston from my honeymoon.
Ooh, let's hear that. Dale O'Leo. Dale O'Leo. Please come to the nearest phone. Dale O'Leo. And then somebody wakes up. Dale Leo. Come to the phone right now. That's what he paid.
So I wanted Calypso, damn it.
Yeah. Okay, sir. What was the question?
That guy's yawning. That means questions should start.
Question time. Okay, we can start the questions now. I hope you've thought of enough of them.
Once the guy...
I want one question per person in this room.
All right.
Give it out.
If you guys go to the center and whoever wants a question, see this nice lady right there? She's got a microphone.
Anyone? Raise your hand.
Have a
Come on, don't be
question?
shy.
No,
Don't be shy.
Nobody had always talking, think of that.
Questions.
That guy. That guy.
Yes, sir.
Hello there, panel.
Hello.
I had a question. Who was your influences on doing voice work, and what kind of recommendations do you take to do voiceover?
My inspiration was the one and only Mel Blanc. You know, all the Looney Tunes characters. I mean, come on, you know, you can't think of a better person to try to emulate than Mel Blanc. Not that I can emulate him, but he's the man of 1,000 voices. I mean, it's ridiculous how good that man was. You know what I'm saying? So I call him my Uncle Mel. I have two Uncle Mels, Blanc and Brooks. And I grew up on those.
I always paid attention to the final credits of every stupid cartoon I watched even as a kid. So I always knew who Dawes Butler and Don Messick were, and Stan Freberg and Mel Blanc, of course. But there were a lot of people in Warner Brothers cartoons that never got credit because Mel had sole credit over most cartoons. So you never saw like Dawes Butler or Stan Freberg or even Jim Foray's voice credited in a Warner Brothers cartoon. But yeah, I pretty much idolized anybody with that, you know. It was mostly the characters that I idolized more, I think. But I knew who did the voices, and I was always a big cartoon fan. That's mostly what got me into Cartoon Network was the knowledge of cartoons, because I was a big nerd geek for cartoons. So I always knew like who made the cartoon, what studio it came from, all of that stuff. So, and I was the only one who got into programming at Cartoon Network who took a test, because it was the early days of the network. So they gave me a test on my cartoon knowledge. So there was a lot. It was just like a multiple choice and matching and fill in the blank. And I even had an essay question at the
So
end.
Nippity Dog wears a hat. What color is it?
What studio did he come from?
Now we know you're qualified.
All right, next question, please.
Hi guys. So you obviously have both been playing your respective very well-known characters for a really long time. And so my question is, where do you see yourselves most in those characters? So Carrie, where do you see yourself most in Frylock? And Andy, where do you see yourself most in Brack?
Frylock is me and I am he. We are one together always, you see. Because this character I've been doing for so many years, all the laughter, all the tears, I'm just making this up so I can hurry up and get to Andy so he can answer your question.
Good answer.
Brack is mostly me. There's a lot of ad-lib in everything I do, so Oglethorpe is me. I just get to be crude and mean to people as Oglethorpe. But yeah, I mean, everything I usually do has a piece of me in it. So we just brought Brack back for Jellystone on HBO Max, which is the first time I ever recorded Brack for Union Scale. So
How's it feel?
it'll be the first time I ever get residuals for
Oh, it feels good.
Brack. So
Amen, brother. Do it. That's what's up. Yes, another question.
there's a guy over there.
So this isn't so much a question, I just really want to say this to you. Hello, my name is Bingo. I like to climb on things. Can I have a banana? Eek, eek.
She's quoting me. That's the highest honor.
Hi there, I'm Jake, and I just wanted to know how'd you guys start out as voice actors? So, you know, like, in case I want to be a voice actor someday.
That's like my question.
Have you ever done theater?
No, but I do talk to myself a lot, making myself some new voices.
That's
There's
good.
a thing I keep saying about doing voiceover is like everyone has a different story. So there's no like one good way of like getting into it. There's the people who are like really persistent and really audition. And then there's the people who are comedians or actors, people like Tom Kenny who became SpongeBob. And then there's the creators. I created a couple shows and kind of did voices through that out of wanting to save money on voice talent. And then there's people from theater, people from television. It's just a whole different, it also can be like as simple as having a unique voice and somebody hearing it. It's posting a million things on TikTok or YouTube to get to know.
It's a lot easier to get into it today than it was, say, for example, in the mid to late 90s when I was getting into
Now
it.
that there's a lot more social media
Yeah,
and stuff like
MP3
that.
stuff, whereas you had the snail mail stuff. Back in my day, you had to put things in the mail and use fax machines and whatnot. So, you know, it's a different market. The main thing to remember is just keep trying. Keep trying. Yeah.
Hey, my question's for Andy. How many takes did it take you to do the institutionalized song in Black voice?
Shockingly, not as many as you think, because we recorded the song in such an opposite way. We're talking about, I did a song for Dr. Demento covered in punk. It was an album where punk artists did our songs and we weirdos did punk songs. So I chose Institutionalized by Suicidal Tendencies. It's a really hard song. I could never do it live. So what I did was record I record all of the vocals first. And then we went back and kind of like made it all line up kind of rhythmically and stuff, so I could do the uke stuff in the background. So it's totally an opposite way of like recording a song, but I kind of had I thought, I'm not going to record this to music because then that constricts you way too much. To do it kind of old school, like big band style, like they used to do with jazz singers, and just conform the music to the vocals. It worked a lot better, so that's how we recorded it. And it took maybe, I don't know, maybe about 3 takes through the whole thing. But I didn't do it all at once, so I would do like certain amounts and take a breather. And by the end, my voice was just ragged and gone. And that's the point where you're like, what? Ah! You have to like really scream it out, which is stuff we say for last anyway. But still, like, you expect me to go to your churches? And my voice is just like, just completely out.
Yes, I would like to know, what is your favorite roles theatrically or from voiceover work?
That time I was in a movie called Tales of Halloween, where you don't see me on screen at all. No. I had a lot of fun working with Penn Ward on the Adventure Time stuff. It was an honor working with just like newer animators I've been working with. I worked with I worked with Greenblatt, who did Anyway, I've been working with newer animators on their newer shows. I'm about to do a voice on Kif that debuted last night on Disney. I'm going to play Kif's uncle. Chowder, that's what I'm talking about. The creator of Chowder, I worked with him on a couple things. Did Hardy Beats on Nickelodeon, and I just did Brack for him on Jellystone, which is a whacked out Hanna-Barbera show on HBO Max. But you know, Brack was always my favorite to do, just because it's a lot of ad-lib in the studio and all of that. So anytime where I can be free to like add whatever I want to everything, there's always just anything I've done. Like Oglethorpe is a different kind of fun, just because I can be a little more profane and stuff with Oglethorpe and act like I speak German. So.
We have another one over here.
What do you think your favorite song that you do with Brack is?
That's funny because people always want me to do Brack songs, and these are songs that I recorded like 30 years ago once in the studio. Especially anything that we would do to needle drop music. We would just turn the song on. I want a beautiful table. So I did bologna sandwich because I can still remember that. What Happened to the Water was a great one just because Pete Smith's daughter wrote that one, and she works on Bob's Burgers, and she's a pretty good writer right now. Her name is Laura Smith. But yeah, those songs. I've been recording a lot of covers and posting them on Twitter and social. I find Brack singing Talking Heads is some of the best stuff.
I got one over here. What's your favorite project you've worked on so far?
Aqua Teen Hunger Boys. We got the new movie out, Plantastic. It's on HBO Max now. If you haven't seen it, check it out. If you have or have not seen the Aquadonk side pieces on YouTube, they're 10 shorts, about 3 minutes and some change each. Check those out. We got new episodes coming. I mean, come on.
The Aquadonk pieces follow some of the earlier villains in Aqua Teen. So there's a Henry and Overflow one that I have a lot of fun doing.
Friday aliens, they got Patton Oswalt things.
Yeah, that was cool.
Whoa.
Cap Gun.
Oh.
Dynamite.
We got it right there in the front row, gentlemen. You got your hand up? Okay, he had his hand up for quite some time.
State of rest and questions.
Hey, so obviously you in the booth you get to do multiple takes, so it's not live or anything. But do you have any like booth horror stories you can share?
Booth horror stories. From Aqua Teen, or just in general? Oh, but I was doing a VO. It was a professional VO. It was like one of the commercial things. But the lady kept telling me I was pronouncing athletic wrong. She said I was putting an A where it should. I was saying athletic instead of athletic, and I was like, no, I'm not saying it like that. So I felt like William Shatner on that one VO. And he told the guy, what did he say? What did he say? Like you said, you want me to say athletic or athletic? You're saying athletic. I was like, no, I'm not. So it's about as beefy a battle as I've gotten with her.